Good morning. Good afternoon. I'm just getting home. I had such a busy morning. Oh, driving around, had dentist appointments. So as you can see, I'm doing reports right now. And I had a few coaching calls yesterday and today. And I wanted to come really quickly because as I'm pulling reports, I am seeing a few things and that I'm going to be very transparent and come to you guys and tell you that there's a few things that I'm noticing between the reports and my coaching calls with you guys is that um, a lot of people struggled with sales in May. And when I was asking you guys, during your calls, I mean, I obviously cannot speak for everybody, but it was a very common theme between yesterday and today. Either sales weren't as high as they usually are for these individuals, or um, they were just struggling. And it's okay to struggle. Like, honestly, you guys, it's totally okay to struggle. But I want to be able to help you. And I want you to think about it this way. Um, Instead of scrambling all month long trying to get bare minimum in, like scraping your customers, right? Like reaching out to the same people over and over and over and over again, trying to get creative, posting the same image over and over and over again, right? Or, doing incentives or deals or something to, incentivize your customers to place an order with you. Those things are great. And I always do those things as well. Like I always do an incentive for my customers, for any random customers that place an order. Every single month I do a raffle. I do one raffle every month for anybody that orders through my link. Okay. I place the link, not just orders through my website, but through my link that I set up under my own name. So I get host rewards, right? Like host rewards are for consultants too. It's a perk of being a consultant. So, um, instead of putting all that pressure, now it's warm out. It's summertime. We want to be outside. Restrictions are lightening up with COVID. We want to, just be outside. Our kids have activities. Like there's so much to do, and we haven't been able to do it for so long. So we're even more inclined to do it. And instead of you just completely remember that I talked about this yesterday or the day before about, you know, not giving up, just adjusting, right? And this kind of goes hand in hand with it. So instead of just being like, well, I'm just going to have no sales, like if you have a team or you're not getting paid at title, like you're going to see a significant decrease in your pay if you're not getting paid at title. Okay. Now, if you're not getting paid at title over your own sales, which is just putting in 500, or you're just getting it in, you're probably scrambling to get those sales in throughout the month. And a few things to be more effective, efficient with your time, see better results, bigger results, getting paid at title, meeting more people. So you're not going to have to scramble every single month. Book the parties. Guys, book the parties. I try to fill my calendar. That's my goal, my personal goal. But especially if you're a leader, right? Like you don't want to be scrambling. You don't want to be scrambling. But no matter if you're a leader or not, I'm just saying like, so instead of spending so much time feeling like you're chasing people down, you should never be chasing anybody down. So instead of feeling like you're chasing people down or, nobody wants to buy from me, like I heard it over and over through my calls. Nobody wants to buy from me. Nobody wants to buy from me. And that's because we're relying on the same pool of people. And in order to grow past any point that you are at right this second today, you need to meet more people, you guys. Okay? Like that getting by just, people placing orders and your customers like pulling in for you, that does happen time to time when like your parties cancel or like you just can't get parties booked. Like that happens to me a few times a year. But like normally, my first priority and my first goal every single month is booking parties. It's not scrambling to get sales. It's not, I'm going to go ask a million people, or I'm going to ask my closest family and friends, or the people that I know order from me a lot. I'm not going to go and ask them for orders to get my sales in for that month. Remember when I talked about yesterday, I think it was yesterday, right? About not giving up and adjusting. I talked about not placing expectations. Like, I don't place expectations on you guys, right? So, if for any reason I was not paid at title, okay, and it was only because of my GWV or my TWV, right? Not my personal sales. So instead of me saying, well, my team's not, my team's not pulling numbers, like it's not my fault, I would never say that. Because at the end of the day, what I need to do to make sure that my goals are met, that I'm getting paid at title, that I'm making the money that I need to make to pay my bills and to do what I want to do out of this business in my life, I need to keep recruiting. I need to keep recruiting because anybody can fall off at any time, right? Anybody can do whatever they want because we are independent business owners. So, same thing for you. Same thing. Like, I should never have expectations of you. You should never have expectations of me. We should never have expectations of our teams and our customers. And our customers. So, if we're relying on the same people, right? This business is short-lived. I posted a few days ago an image, that one of the first images that I ever posted being a Scentsy consultant 5 years ago, and I made samples. And it was about 10 days after I joined, I started making samples. I didn't even have any other wax on hand to warm myself. I had never tried Scentsy before. So the one bar of wax that I got in my kit, I made samples of to send out to people, to then follow up with them 1 week later to get orders placed. Okay. And then when they said yes, they wanted to place an order, I said, why don't we just book a party instead? Why don't we just book a party instead? So that way you can get your Scentsy free and half off instead of paying. Doesn't that make more sense? And then I can use the perpetual party reward on top of that to give them a little bit something extra to incentivize them booking a party. So I was putting my business cap on, and I'm ultimately thinking I need to grow my business. I need to get higher sales. So I'm not just going to collect 5 or 10, 20 orders throughout the month to just get by. I could book 2 online parties and get double in sales. Get double in sales. You would spend less time, use less of your energy, and get way more results, you guys. It's way more effective. I promise you. If you're just okay with getting active, once every 3 or 4 months, that is totally fine. But the people that I am doing coaching calls with are either leaders or people that do want something out of this and are normally higher performers, right? And they're struggling with sales, which is not normal. And there's a few things going on. Again, it's nicer out. People don't want to be stuck in the house. You may feel like you don't have as much time for your business because you're out and about, and I have kids things going on. Family. Now that it's nice out, me and my family are going to go here and here and here and here. Well, that's fine. But again, your results are a direct reflection of your effort. Okay? So this is a job, right? But I want to help you through these summer months when it's nice and you don't want to work and you don't want to do all these things. And maybe you have another job. So putting in effort other than where you really want to put it doesn't sound appealing to you. Be more effective and more efficient with your time and your energy. Go for the parties instead. So if you're, sweating, and it's a suffocating feeling trying to scramble to get sales in, and then you're just going to get by if you even do get paid at title. You're just getting like 300 PRV in, or you're just getting 500 PRV in, when you could have put all of your effort into booking 2 parties instead of chasing, scrambling, convincing 10 plus people to place an order, or feel like you're asking everybody and one person places an order. Guys, put your energy where it's most effective. Okay? And then if you do an online party, I mean, you can do it however you want, but as an example, what I think of is, so I personally tried to book anywhere from 4 to 5 online parties. Okay? And that's not including follow-up orders, or, my monthly customer just placing orders through my link. That's not including that, okay? So I know when I sit down, that's the first thing I'm looking at. I'm not reaching out to people to place orders. I'm trying to book parties. And I know, even if, say I booked 6 parties, okay? All month long, if I did book 6 30-minute parties, that's 3 hours out of the month broken up into increments. That's 3 hours out of the month, you guys, that I will probably have over 2,000, okay? Over $2,000 in sales for 3 hours of my time, not stressed out, okay? So you have to choose your hard, right? Like, I love that saying, because it is true. It's still hard for me, right? You choose your hard. You can either scramble, feel suffocated, feel under pressure, and just stressed out. It's just such an awful feeling. You pull the joy out of this business when you are just scrambling for orders and customers to place orders, when it's this. Or I heard a few times through my calls that, I didn't have any sales because my customers ordered so much last month. Well, that's because if you can count your customers on one hand, right, you're setting expectations on your customers. So guys, if you want to get your sales in, if you want to get paid at title, if you want to meet new people, if you want to grow your business, earn incentive trips, make more money, grow your team, I mean, any of these things, right? Go for the party. Put your effort and your energy into booking parties instead of placing a $30 order here, a $40 order here. It's going to be all around, not just in one aspect, but a bunch of areas in your business. It's going to be the most beneficial. I promise you. Get back to basics, you guys. You don't have to overcomplicate it. If you want to spend more time out summer, but still maintain your business, right? Like, your business doesn't run itself. Okay? Somebody has to be behind the driver's seat driving your car. It does not run itself. Okay? And you see that. And so last month was the first month, and I can't even tell you how long, well over a year, that I did not get over 2,000 PRV. And you know why? Because I didn't put as much effort into my business. I had 2 online parties cancel, and I didn't even try to replace them. And who's that on? Me. It's me. It's my fault. And I'm not saying fault or blame, but I'm saying I know that I could have done more. I could have replaced those parties, right? So the first time in well over a year, I did not get over $2,000 in sales. I did not get that 5% 5% pay raise to make 30% on May. Nope, I didn't. So you know what? That's going to reflect in my pay when I get paid the 10th of this month. So I am telling you because I have your best interest, and I can tell you 1000% that you are going to spend less time on your business. You are going to get 10 times bigger and better results if you go for the party instead of placing single orders. Okay? I promise you. I promise you. And when we're asking the same people over and over again, you guys, it seems desperate. And desperate is not a good look for anybody. I've been there. I'm saying this because I've been there. I swear to you, I've been there. So, no, I'm not saying this out of anything but pure experience. I have been there. So, when you act desperate, you do desperate things and you look like that salesperson that you don't want to be. I hear all the time, I don't want to be that person. I don't know how to sell anything, blah, blah, blah. Nobody knows how to sell anything. Most people that come into this, 99% of people have never done anything like this, don't want to be that person, don't want to push people away. And when you are waiting till the last minute, trying to place single orders, you're getting desperate because you either want to get paid at title, hit that goal or whatever it is, and you start getting desperate. And desperate pushes people away. Okay? You cannot rely on those same people over and over again. You cannot. So in order to grow bigger, I'm saying to you as your friend, and just for a little bit of guidance and experience, go for the party, guys. It's going to help you in every aspect of your business. I promise you. I promise you. It is a no-brainer. If you outweigh the good and the bad, guys, there's no pro versus con, there's no cons to it. Because again, choose your hard. You're going to put in the same, if not more effort into placing those single orders, scrambling all month long, than putting all of your effort in the beginning of the month or the end of the previous month for the upcoming, month that's coming up, to put all of your energy into booking. You make the goal. How many parties you want to do? What kind of parties you want to do? That is complete control and freedom on your end. You choose. Right? But if you want to see a business and you want to make money, just get back to basics, you guys, and make it easy on yourself. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't reinvent the wheel. We are a party planning business, and you're not going to jump into it knowing how to do online parties. Guys, I didn't do online parties for 4 years of my business. I swore they didn't work. And now I'm like, what was I thinking? What was I doing? It's 30 minutes, and I could do 6 of them a month. I mean, I usually go for 4 or 5, but I've a million times had 6 a month. And it's 3 hours out of my life per month. Okay? And instead of me just feeling super stressed out and crazy and like I'm annoying my customers, don't do it. Don't do it. I promise you, go for the parties. Okay? So that's that, you guys. If you want to know what kind of parties, how do I do it? Guys, go to the workstation, the training center, go to YouTube. Scentsy has their own YouTube channel. I mean, you can go on this team page, type in the search bar, whatever kind of party, to get ideas. It's just something that you go into and you keep doing it until you perfect it. Nobody starts a new job and knows their job description or knows exactly what they have to do every single day in routine the first day. No, of course not. Again, it goes back to expectations. You have unrealistic expectations of yourself, your upline, your downline, your performance, your whatever it is. Be realistic and be smart. So instead of giving up the summer because you're busy or it's nice out or you want to spend time with your family, we all do. We're all in the same spot. So instead of being like, I don't want to do this, it's going to take too much time with not enough, reward or result, me reaching out to a million people, nobody wants to order, nobody's responding, book the party. Book 2 parties or whatever you want a month, and you will get way more sales, meet new people, so you never have to rely. Guys, you have to keep meeting new people to grow your customer base. If you just keep relying on single orders, you're going to stay right here with the same people. And those people cannot be responsible for growing your business and creating your income. Unrealistic expectations. You have to meet new people. How? I mean, partying is literally the number one avenue to consistently grow and expand your customer base. More, 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 more. And then you look back, oh my gosh, I've been doing this 3 years. Holy crap. Look how much I've built in 3 years. It's crazy, but it's true. All right. I saw the benefit in booking parties right away. That post that I did that I showed you guys, that was 5 years ago. I got one single order, and there was a few people that one of those people that, so I placed one single order and booked 2 parties from that alone. From posting about the samples, sending out samples, and then following up. One of those people right away that booked the party wanted to place a single order, and I said, why don't, and I gave them a free mini warmer for booking the party, and I used the perpetual party reward. So they got free and half price items of their choice, the host rewards, which is why people like to party with us and should, and why we have it in place. And then the perpetual party reward, which is to help you book parties, I used as to incentivize them, hosting. So right away, like, guys, 3 people came to my launch party, my sister, my best friend, and her mother. And I was like, okay, my friends and family are not going for this. So what am I going to do? Am I going to say nobody wants to, do this, or that? No, I need to meet new people. And my customer base now, people that are joining this team now, are people that have been my customers, that are people that I've met along the way. They're not established friends and family. It's people I've met along the way. So, food for thought, you guys. Please be more effective and efficient with your time and go for the parties. It is a no-brainer. I mean, all year long, it's only going to build your business in the most incredible ways. And it's a domino effect. It's not just in sales that booking parties helps. It's in many other areas. And it will keep you going and going and going and going and not stressing out and scrambling. Okay? Go for the parties. I promise you. Don't give up this summer because you're like, I can't. Put your energy where it is most effective. All right, you guys. Happy hump day. Love you.